All right, so now we're going to take a look at the mirror tool using feature mode. So before we did it in just sketch mode, now we're going to do it in feature mode, which means we're going to do it with a 3D object instead of a 2D object. So coming down here, we're going to create this backwards L shape, okay? And then we're going to add a hole to it, and then we are going to mirror it to create this object as our final object. So coming back in here, I'm going to start with this face. So I am going to create sketch. I'm going to choose the front facing plane. I'm going to grab my line tool. I'm going to rough out that shape. And again, it's that backwards L shape. Okay. And then I'm going to dimension it. So we've got 0.5, 0.5, 0.75, and 0.5. So let's do those 0.5s first, right here. And then right here. And right here. Okay. And then that last one we need is the 0.75 in the middle. Okay, so now we have the dimensions in. I'm going to finish sketch. And my extrusion is, if you look here, this is the extrusion menu. It's 0.75. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit extrude. 0.75. Fabulous. Now, a couple of things we have to do. We have to add fillets to these front corners, and then we have to add a hole to that front surface. Let's do the fillets first. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to zoom in on this object. I'm going to choose this line and this line. Okay. I'm going to hit 0.25. Ooh, that's not the direction we wanted it to go at all. Okay. Let's see. Because it is. Ooh, that is not what we want. Let's figure out what's going on here. Okay. Let's. Because that's going to do that edge. I know what I need. I need this line. Now I should be able to do 0.25. Aha, there it is. So again, in Fusion, sometimes when you're not sure, just click and you can always hit undo and fix it. But this is going to let me do these two corners, 0.25, fabulous. All right, so now that we have those corners rounded, we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new sketch on this top surface. And we're going to place a point tool, or we're going to place a point using the point tool to be the center point for that hole. So now that I've placed that, let's go look at those dimensions. Okay, it's a 0.375 diameter hole, and they want it centered. So we know that this is going to be 0.75 here, and it's 0.75 here. So that means that we have a 0.75 square that we're working with. And to get that in the center, we're going to dimension each side to 0.375. So I'm going to grab my dimension tool. Again, you can just put the letter D on your keyboard. Okay, 0.375. And then I'm going to go here. Make sure you're choosing the flat edges. If you choose the curve, it's going to get a little bit crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to nudge that right in the center. I'm going to hit finish sketch. I'm going to grab my hole tool. I'm going to click on that object. And as you can, and I want a simple hole. The distance is going to be all. And that center diameter needs to be 0.375. So we're going to just type 0.375. And we're going to hit OK. All right, so now we've got this completely modeled. Cool, cool, cool. So let's look at how to mirror this. So again, this is only half of our object. So we're going to go under the Create menu, and we are going to choose Mirror. And it's asking us for our object. So we're going to click on the object, and then it's going to ask us for the mirror plane. And we're going to choose this face of the object. And we want the operation to be joined because we want them to merge together, and we're going to hit OK. And then that is that object all done.